So, the Leafs did tonight exactly what we have gotten used to happening to us. Leafs win 4-3 in regulation for the first time since December 28th, 2017. Their last regulation win was the 7-4 victory against Arizona. Do you guys remember that? No, I don't either. It was too darn long ago. It was a full month. Today's the 20th of January. The 28th was the last regulation win. Felt like forever, but it happened. And what an emotional game. Before we start anything, look, I got to tip my cap to every single Leaf fan who went to Ottawa. Because, clear as day, Leaf fans outsold the Senator fans in this game. And go Leaf, go chants, and all that stuff. Oh, it was fantastic. But let's get to this game. Now, we know about the comments Freddie Anderson made at the end of last game, talking about, who wants to be here. Play if you want to be here. That kind of thing, right? That's not an exact quote. I know he said something else, but it was that kind of thing. And I'm like, good. Finally, somebody's saying something, and it takes our goalie, who's being hung out to dry left and right, to say it. And in the first period, the Leafs don't play all that bad. They're all over the Sens. Shots 12-4 in the first period, and a point shot from Jake Gardiner, knocked down. Austin Matthews with a weird little backhand feed to Zach Hyman. And Craig Anderson's way out of his net because Austin Matthews has a puck. He's down, and Hyman gets the puck. He's got to try and sprawl over there. Wide open cage for Zach Hyman. He buries it. 1-0 Leafs. But we have seen this before. The Leafs get the lead, then they slow down. And that's what we're scared of. We go into the first intermission, 12-4 in shots. You got the 1-0 lead. This is great. Second period starts. They get a power play. And Erik Karlsson, from a really bad angle, beats Freddie Anderson. And that is a goal. Freddie, you got to square up that shot. That's a shot you should not be letting in. And it is 1-1. 4 minutes later, Cody Ceci's coming down on a 1-on-2. Or more or less a 2-on-2. Gardner, Ron Hainsey. They decide to both go towards Cody Ceci with the puck, leaving the other guy, Mike Hoffman, coming way down. Ceci feeds him the puck. There's no Leaf defenseman even remotely close. And Freddie Anderson you can't really do much about that. As much as you want to save, it's Mike Hoffman, probably about 10 feet away from you, ripping it at full speed. Tough to save. He rips it home, his 12th, and it's a 2-1 Leafs deficit. And late in the second period, Leafs get the power play, and we're like, okay, you get a goal, you tie it up, whole new game heading into the third. Instead, for the second game in a row, the Leafs give up a shorthanded goal. Tom Pyatt buries his 6th goal of the year, and the Leafs now down 3-1 heading into the third period. This cannot get any worse for this team right now. I don't know what was said in that third period, or in that second intermission. Leafs had to kill a penalty coming out into the third period. But I don't know what was said by Babcock, any of the players. I don't know anything about what was said. But the Leafs look like a totally different team in that third period. They kill off the penalty. And then a feed by Zach Hyman backdoor to Austin Matthews. It gets deflected, but not enough. Austin Matthews there to bang it in on the backhand. His 20th goal of the season. He gets out of off that tough point streak. Obviously with the assist of Austin Matthews' goal, or on Zach Hyman's goal in the first period. And with the goal, 2-point night for Matthews, 20th goal of the season. That's nice to see for Leaf fans. Seeing him score, it's gorgeous. It's fantastic. But you're still down a goal. We saw last season this Leaf team finding ways to score in bunches. Haven't seen it a lot this year. However, not 2 minutes after this, on the power play, Jake Gardiner with a gorgeous feed through the middle of the ice to Mitch Marner. A quick, hard tape-to-tape pass, no fluttery garbage. A hard tape-to-tape, bang, pass. And Marner's off and going and beats the defenseman. I think it was Johnny Oduya clean. And then on Craig Anderson, kind of toe drags. Craig Anderson's down. He's going to try and slide with him. Marner outweights him and pots it in the empty net. Gorgeous, gorgeous move. Patience, beautiful. Mitch Marner's 6th of the year. We got ourselves a tied hockey game here, baby. But we've seen this before. Let's just try and see how this goes. Not even 5 minutes after that. Actually, yeah, not even 5 minutes after that. Connor Carrick at the point. Waits to shoot. Defenseman goes down. Carrick outweights him and then fires a puck. Beautiful screen in front by, I think it was Patty Marleau. I think it goes off the glove of Craig Anderson and up into the top corner of the net. Leafs got the lead 4-3. Connor Carrick's amped. The Leafs are amped. The Leaf fans are amped. I'm amped. But we've seen this before. There's still 11 minutes to play. And all Leaf fans are like, I'm happy, but hang on. And a lot of like cringing and type of moments for the Leafs in the last few minutes. And then within the dying seconds, Derek Brassard fires a puck to the net. Freddie Anderson catches it, fires it to an empty corner, and you see emotion in Frederik Andersen. You don't see it a lot. I apologize right away for that. You don't see a lot of emotion from Frederik Andersen, usually. But on that play, he scoops it up, fires to the corner, and then he goes, yeah! And then you're like, oh, that means a lot for this team, and you're darn tootin' it does. I mean, holy smokes. Freddie Andersen calls out his team. He does not put up a great fight in this game. 3 goals, 18 shots. Did he make some key saves down the stretch? Absolutely. He did not allow a goal in that third period. Yes, he only had 6 shots to deal with, but he held the fort enough for this team to get the job done. And the offense came through for him. I mean, how do you think Freddie Andersen felt on all 3 of those goals in that second period, except for the first one, which he should have had? The stupid mistake by the 2 defensemen, the garbage shorthanded goal. He's probably thinking, what the hell is happening with me? Like, I got nothing to work with here. You got the offense there, young man. But you know what? This team has not been able to score as of late. Let's go back here to the last time the Leafs scored 4 goals in regulation. Philly, you lose 3-2 in overtime. 2 goals. St. Louis, you lose 2-1 in overtime. You scored 1. Last time against Ottawa, you only scored 3. And you gave up 4. Columbus, you only scored 2. Vancouver, you won 3-2 in the shootout. First off, it's only 3, and it's a shootout. So it's technically a 2-2 game with the stupid shootout. Same thing with San Jose, 3-2 shootout win. You can't score a goal against the Tampa Bay Lightning. You lose 2-0. You only score 3 against Vegas and get murdered in Vegas on New Year's Eve. And when you're in Colorado, stupid mistake. And you lose 4-3 in overtime, only 3 goals. And the last time, like I said, was Arizona in Arizona, 7-4. It was so long ago. This is a sigh of relief for Leaf fans. Now, I'm not saying they're going to come out and start scoring 5 goals, 6 goals, 4 goals every game from now on, because who the heck knows? But we saw a team. I don't care if it's the Ottawa Senators. They're a crappy record, so, you should do that to them. Yeah, well, we didn't in the last game. Couldn't bury anything. We did today. You get a victory. And do you see what happened to St. Louis in the first, 25 minutes of the game against Arizona? Arizona was winning 4-0 over the Blues with 5 minutes into the second period. And they're the worst team in the league, right? Or one of the worst teams in the league, if not the. So yeah, they're an NHL team. You got to respect them. Same with Ottawa. They're 15-20, but you got to respect them because they, they made their chances count in that second period, and they made it tough for this team. But we got the victory. a regulation win, a much-needed win, and we'll take it. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this game, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What did you guys think of this game? Who's your player of the game in this one? I want to hear what you guys have to say. What was the key? If you guys hear what happened in that dressing room, I would love to hear. I might even go on Twitter and find out what they said anyways. But this is as fresh as first video as can be. And Leafs get the victory in regulation. Technically in Ottawa, but it felt like the Air Canada Center. Beautiful. All right, so we'll talk to you guys very shortly. Raptors edition, as they kind of did what we expected to happen. They lost to the Timberwolves, but again, it's an emotional loss. It was so close. They had opportunities, and they couldn't do it. We'll talk about that very shortly, and we'll talk to you guys Leafs edition Monday, as they're back at home taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Just a heads up, I will be going to a hotel with my girlfriend for a few days, so that's very exciting. So Monday night's Leaf video will be in the hotel, and then we'll be back to normal. It's just one video, no problem. Just giving you guys a heads up right there. All right, so we'll talk to you guys then, hoping for a second straight Leaf win and hope maybe two straight regulation wins. But the Colorado Avalanche are not the Avalanche from last season. They are playing very good hockey as of late. This Leaf team has to come ready to play and get the offense cooking. And oh yeah, Varlamov's hurt. You know what that means? Jonathan Bernier's in net. So as Leaf fans, we know what happens once you face an old goaltender. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. We'll talk to you guys then, hoping for a victory, no matter who's in net for the Avalanche. We'll talk to you guys then.